So this is the Hitway kind of like step through frame, which is a low frame. And one of the things is, if you're like me and you've got a rack, this is the KAC bike rack, and it uses this hook that lowers down onto the frame. Well, you can already see where I'm going with this. So when this lowers down, doesn't work with these low step frames. Now, my other bike is a high step frame, so there's a bar that's running right here that makes this lock down on there, and I can put the strap around it. So I had to find a workaround, and what I had found was this MOBI bike rack frame. And let me show you what this is. It's like, all it really is a bar. I've already had this thing out and looked at it. Came in this little piece of plastic there. So you get a little set of instructions with it. Came in this, and this thing is very simple to work. I'll show you exactly how it works. So number one, it's 21 inches, little over 21 inches right here, and it goes as much as 30 inches. So it's got a 10-inch like adjustment in the middle there. And let me show you how this thing works. You see how there's a low step bike on there, and you just put the frame on there. So what I'm going to do is take this little Hitway bike, set it onto my racks, and then lock this in there and show you how this works. So let's do that now. Slide this up, and all it is this little lever. Very simple. You see that? At first it looks like this whole thing moves. All you do is one thumb up like that, and it just locks in place like that. Same way on this side. Slide that up, locks right in place. See how the words are going up? Watch this. I'm going to slide this out, lock it into place. Okay, then lock that one down. Uh-oh, we got a little rain coming in. Lock it into place like that, and then just kind of like tighten it down. Now it's going to be a little loose, but that doesn't matter, and I'm going to show you why it doesn't matter. So let me go ahead and put this up here before the rain starts dropping on me. I just go ahead and take this off, and this is the KAC rack. I really like this rack a lot too. See how that locks up there like that? So now I can mount this in here like this. See, without it, how would I have done this? So look at that, everybody. That is locked into place. This has a secondary strap that goes on here. It goes around. Now that I have a bar that I can work with, before I would just fold these things up and cram them in the trunk or in the back of my van. Now I can actually put it on my rack. Is that not awesome? Now look at that. Now that is mounted into place, and it's locked in right there. Very handy, and it's actually very solid. So you see how that just mounts into place right there? That will work on this small frame, this low frame bike, or it can work on those half frames. There's some higher end mountain bikes that just have a bar that runs here and a bar that runs there, and it makes it very difficult for this to get a good bite on there for it to lock down. But you see how I was able to run the strap around. Now what I would do is run these around here. They go around there, and I would tie that off, and this rack actually has a key that locks it right there, so it locks that where it won't come off. But I run an additional kind of like bike lock around between this and that, and that's why I like having that hook here that comes on this Hitway. But a lot of times, by the way, I take the battery off while I'm traveling. Everybody, this is something I highly recommend for anyone that's got some step-through e-bikes or got a low frame e-bike that they just need a good option for using a rack like this. So there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the MOBI bar frame. See you on the next video.